Hi, it's the Spirited Awake, wishing you a happy autumn. It's autumn now. Today we're going to talk about the winds of change. Is that just an expression? What does it mean? The winds of change, incidentally, are the reason why this video is indoors and not outside. Because it's a beautiful day, but it's windy as heck. And I thought, what a great time. What a great time during the Equinox on a windy day to make a video about the winds of change in our life. Because this is a special autumn for me. This is the first autumn, this is the first season even, that I've been truly satisfied with my life. And what does that mean? That means I get up every day and virtually every activity I do, from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed to the way I go to bed, everything I do is something that I want to be doing. And it's amazing. We're not actually taught that that's possible for anybody, and it is possible for anybody. You don't have to be rich, you don't have to be famous, you can do it. But I, like a lot of you, maybe you're watching this, did never believe that that was really possible. I thought if I had the right job or the right partner, I lived in the right area, had the right clothes, had the right friends, that maybe all of that would look good enough to where it looked like I had a really good life. But here's what a lot of you already know, and some of you need to hear, because I can hear the people who make these videos here. I'm going to be watching them, something a shaman does, this shaman at least. What you want is not out there. There's not enough out there to fill up your spiritual cup. It comes from within. So that's a wonderful thing to know, because nobody can take that away from you. You know, your partner can break up with you, your job can let you go, all of it can disappear, but you always have yourself. As long as you are breathing, you have you. I want you to take a second and look at your life. Just look at it, think about it, think about your day-to-day. Don't think about the highlights, don't think about the terrible low lights. don't go to extreme, just think about your average day-to-day. If you're anything like me, most of my life it was like, yeah, it could be worse. You know, that's not much of a bar, but a lot of us exist in this space where it's like, yeah, it could be worse. I don't have the worst life, you know. I'm here to tell you, you don't have to live that way. I don't live that way anymore. And you don't have to take people's projections that say, just be satisfied with what you have. You know, if you want something different, go make it different. You are allowed to do that. You're empowered to do that. If you need a little bit of encouragement, I'm here to tell you, go do it. Think about your life. Think about the day-to-day. And then something's going to pop into your head the second I say this. What in your life needs to go? What's got to go? What was it? What was your intuition? What is your knowing? You know so much more than you think you know. You're so much more intuitive than you think you are. What was it? May have been one thing, it may have been a couple things, it may have been the whole thing needs to go. You know, that's okay. I'm not advocating huge radical change because I rarely find that helpful. It's too much on the system. Unless you are in a life-threatening situation, you really need to, you know, get out. For most of us, small changes are good. And once you put some action into it, you'll find the universe has an interesting way of helping you with that, and you won't even know what it is. So it's hard to have faith in these situations, right? Because we don't know what we don't know. I want you to take that and maybe write it down on a piece of paper. And this is an excellent time leading up to Samhain, leading up to October 31st, November 1st. You're about a month or so out as this video is being made. It's an excellent time to take stock of some things you want to let go. It could be a place, a person, an emotion. I know that I struggled for a long time with negativity. I didn't mean to be negative. I didn't want to be negative. I had a really good attitude sometimes, but I would find myself coming home and just venting, and I would feel dirty afterward, you know, like it would feel gross. It felt really good in the moment, but it's kind of like drinking a lot, you know, it feels amazing for a little bit, and then you're like, oh, I feel sick. Why did I do that? That's how I felt. That's a key marker for you But I would justify it saying, well, everybody vents about their work and their life. I don't do that anymore because I don't need to. I come home and I talk about my day. You know, this cool thing happened. The excitement level is so high, and that's something else I want you to look at. Are you living your highest excitement? Are you doing things that excite you? You probably have to do things you maybe don't want to do. I mean, maybe you don't feel like going to the store. I'm talking small things. Don't go to the store. Save it for another day. You know, you can be excited about the little things in life. This is just popping into my head, but use the store as an energetic practice. You don't want to be there, it's boring. Okay, try to feel the energy. Try to feel the energy of different aisles when you go up and down them. Try to figure out where that energy is coming from. Is it coming from a person? Is it coming from a product? The store can be an amazing space to work on your powers, and it's free. Well, you have to pay for your groceries, but the energy work is free. And this goes for anywhere that you have to go, anything you have to do. Keep it in the forefront of your mind. So thanks for that little tangent. When things pop into my head, it's usually because somebody needed to hear it. Live your highest excitement. Take stock of your life. See what needs to go. And, you know, with some gratitude for the things that you want to stay. I'm a shaman in business school, right? I love it. I like business. The most successful people I know that are really getting their spiritual stuff out there are fantastic at business. They are really good business people, and I have the fortune to learn from some of them. But I'm in equine business school, right? The business of horses. So I get to talk about the horse industry all day long. I get to learn economics within the horse industry. You know, that may not be exciting to some people, but it's really exciting to me. What is exciting to you? What do you want to get up and do every day? I'm going to wrap it up here by saying I've been in the horse world for 30 years in some form. I have mapped so many stalls. I've led so many horses to and fro. I have tacked up horses for other people. And I was just waiting for my big break, waiting for somebody to notice me. You might be nodding right now thinking about one of your own passions that you tried to get involved in and it seemed like the passion didn't want you there. And I felt that way about horses. Like, maybe I don't belong here. I had to do some deep soul searching. I had to get angry for a little while. You know, just angry at the thought, you know, why didn't this work out? And that's natural. It's okay to do. Just be healthy about it. And it helped me deepen my spirit, first of all. But I learned that my passion needed me in a different place. The winds of change were pushing me into my own niche. I wasn't going to do it like everybody else. Is that you? I think the message has been made clear. The winds of change are here. We're a very interesting time on Earth right now. We're getting a lot of influx of cosmic energy building from the past, from 2012, that's a whole nother subject for a whole nother video. But the way it used to be is no more. We're at the new paradigm. We talked about it for so many years. We're at the new paradigm. We're building it. You want to be a part of building something that you love, because winter is coming. The cold in many parts of the world is coming. You're going to be turning inward. All that energy that peaks in the spring, and then we get all the solar energy of the summer, all that energy is going underground, and you're going to be hibernating with yourself. Make sure that self, that container, that spiritual body is someplace you want to be, and not someplace you want to run from. And I can say this with confidence because I have been terrified of the cold before, because I was terrified of being alone with myself. And you're never alone, but you are going to have to get comfortable with yourself to create the life you want. I'm excited to see how this works out. Please tell me